Hey there, mini lads and NASCAR geeks out here, Turbo Concept here, and this game is called PMU Talladega Philippines as well. It's not inside of Southeast Asia because that absolutely looked like it's located around here in Southeast. Probably we're gonna be going inside of this game and already jumped in around here. We have tracks available and probably there must be the lap time boards as well. Let's just really be trying to do for its spawning cars as well. What I have many like this one for the aerodynamics. Probably all cars in this game for this one. And because the last time this is absolutely pretty classic. By the way, it's absolutely some kind of many things is probably for the next generations or generation 7s. Looks like there must be some kind of and NASCAR racing game because there must be a dragster, probably sub bodies, and absolutely it's gotta be making for a lot of these things as well. And because of some kind of unreliable or random ridiculous cars has been removed, everything is about for this thing. So there must be Ford cars, a weight shift aero, derbies, Xfinity, and for the generation 4s around here there must be truck, realistic NASCARs, and Car of Tomorrow. So about for these things, a Generation 4s, and the Aero cars from the 1980s, around for the 1988s, and an ARCA and ASCA vehicles perhaps, and a little bit for some kind of Generation 4 vehicles, but everywhere. But the pace car is actually for Game Pass, including some kind of an AMG like this one, the soft bodies, and some kind of cannon cars, as anything is absolutely 248, and Lego cars, and probably dragsters vehicles for the top fuel, and funny cars. And like I say, I never able to spawn so many cars. And we have tracks available, and we have the current is Talladega, and right next to this is Daytona International Speedway, and by deleting their cars wasn't absolutely pretty to do so. Now let's spawn Ryan Blaney, and probably we're gonna be making sure, and I'm going to be full volume is pretty loud as well. Now inside of this car there's the main vehicle, no fuel and tires as well. Insert scheme. Probably this is the pitting options to click to pace or race. Click for schemes. First camera person, a hood view, and a chase cam. And looks like we're just gonna be switching some other kinds of schemes. Is chase busher for a one thing is absolutely that was a busher like this thing. And the number 6 is gonna be the Newman style. So this is perhaps we're gonna be doing for 6 laps. Hopefully that the internet connection is muchly getting worse for this thing as well. But perhaps the top speed is going to be 206 miles per hour or even kilometers an hour as well. So as we're going to be reaching all the way to the top, this is what absolutely currently for the schemes to do so. And like I said, we're going to be going for spectate available, as perhaps this game updates is going to be going for so quick and a very long time. As you can change the schemes into the number 34. The number 14 is absolutely for a Sint Boyer for just about for this one. So, and because we're going to be changing into Logano style and for old styles, like the 2016 version, and not except here for the Mustang. And next right here, and this is the Kalowski style over here because this is absolutely literally right here. The 2020 style looks like a NASCAR Heat 5 or the 21 Ignition. And turns out, and because there's many more schemes available, is the number 6. And a lot of them, probably the number 4 is going to be the Harvick. Is the Subway Talladega, some kind of like this thing. But anyways, we should be able to continue around for these lap times. And as you can see for our first generations or some kind of many more laps to go. But probably is going to be for a beta as even possible as well. As we're going to be looking around here into the description below, and because we got only 3 laps we have remain of this thing, so even because you can absolutely check the cameras into the first person camera as well, the hood view, and the chase camera. So looks like this is some kind of a realistic NR 2003, but probably for some kind of wheels and tires disabled. But probably this is a new game for some kind of instantly. So probably if I'm just going to be doing for NASCAR lap times or Indianapolis lap times as well. Indy lap times is going to be coming soon, and by the way, is going to be going to click to pace. That should be slow the car down for penalties as well, in case this isn't going to be making for about to do like this one. And the first results of the bout for this time must be headed back into the pits, and I shouldn't make to do so because the description says that is already that I remembered. So this track should be gonna be keeping itself clean and healthy, but looks like that doesn't gonna be matters how quick that I am. So looks like we're gonna be getting back into the pits, and looks like he's gonna be bringing in. And I'm not trying to do at his best. Let's just try to decelerate as well. But as you can see, let's click to pace. And because it's absolutely under 100 miles an hour, if that corner cut's just counted as well, it should be going to be very rounded as well. So as you can see for the first pace as well. And as you're going to be pretty look around for this time, 47 seconds is absolutely, perhaps is absolutely pretty fast. Now let's just going to be trying to do this, but before we're going to be moving on or continue to race, I'm actually that we're going to be making of this thing as well. And by the way, the top speed does not matter, it's going to be bringing it back to 106 miles an hour, and because I just pretty like it as well. And then you just probably, if you like to favor it about for this game or race here in Daytona International Speedway, looks like you better like on this game and favor it at once. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and probably into this video just leave a like, give me a like of this video, but probably if you're just gonna be trying to do so even before, this is gonna be pretty perfect, but all of these exactly cars to do like I say. And because if I'm just gonna be doing for the fastest laps and about for this vehicles, I don't really think this is absolutely going to be disabled around for the gripping itself. And for just about for going outside of the track in the middle of the backstretch, or something for a front straight for a start-finish line, that resulting for a disabled of the grippings itself. As you can see, the car is just almost flipped over. And like I say, we got our first damage enabled. That does not really matter what is going on out here. So this is absolutely, the track damage is going to be costing for complete chaos. If I'm just going to be going for the public server, I don't really think the hood is going to be on fire. And looks like we got damages on. Probably. If I'm just going to be going around into the public server, it was a complete chaos. Once I just going to be completely getting back into the pits, I don't really think this is absolutely going to be going to safe around for this things. We're just going to be going around here. So absolutely, if I just jump out of the car and the car just actually despawns already. So let's just jump out of the car and despawns correctly. So that is absolutely going to be using like this one. And the realistic vehicle is absolutely probably real like this thing. This is the number 34, some kind of McDowell is this one. I don't really think the realistic vehicles sounds like the 2019 regulations. That sounds like unsafe to do so. Now this is the truck series about for the Craftsman, and the Camping World series about for this truck. So this is what I just gotta be liking as well. So you can about to change schemes, but unavailable to change schemes and about their trucks. So looks like I'm gonna be using about for some kind of random schemes as well, and many more of these things. Perhaps this is gonna be a lot more things to do, and a little bit probably is the old car doing for such a schemes, but already some kind of clicking for some schemes around here. It's available, but things just turned out a little bit pretty worse. And about some kind of smiting things around here, unable to turn back into some kind of a standard moment. Now looks like this is the weight shift arrow using about the Generation 4 cars, and you can actually are unable to change some schemes as well. So where's the Generation 4? And because weight shift arrow derbies, but it's car of tomorrow, you can change schemes, but not anymore. So many schemes about for this available like this one. So this is about the race thing, about just 2012 cars. I think this is absolutely pretty perfect to change around schemes using the car of tomorrow race division, or some kind of this car all over to this thing is crazy ACRA for just about for this one. So the ARCA vehicles is about for using about for this one, but you can actually change some schemes into Chevy Monte Carlo or some kind of Chevy Super Sport or the Commodore, some kind of these things as well. So you can change around for them some kind of schemes and ARCA vehicles in all times. And probably this is the Generation 4 that can actually change schemes. Probably that does look worse. And because, by the way, this is ridiculous as well. So maybe next time, this is the 1987, and around the top speeds is gonna be way more ridiculous, but you can't change schemes. And ridiculously, this is the Generation 7s or some kind of stock car vehicles as well. This is the Ford Thunderbird, as you cannot able to change schemes, and because this is absolutely for a better top speeds. New ARCA, which is probably gonna be doing what is best, and perfectly speeds of 206 miles per hour. As you can might able to change for many more, that is currently Toyota Camry. So you won't able to get for around for this one because there is no Fords available. So the 1987, it was a Chevrolet, and because this is absolutely a soft body vehicle, and I cannot able to drive around here because that was some kind of Argentina or something. So you cannot able to change schemes because it's a dragster or some kind of funny car as well. So as it's gonna be reaching to top speeds, even it's not gonna be very okay for about this. This is the origin of the stock car vehicle, 218 miles per hour. This is exactly perfect to do so. I cannot believe this is ridiculous because I'm driving a dragster for a first time. Or maybe this is absolutely that I'm just doing already. So you can do for something for drag races around Daytona International Speedway, because it does not get to be to do what is grip and what is fall around here until this is gonna be very hurt. And this is the 248 miles per hour. I'm just gonna be bringing them home. This vehicle is still in beta, and schemes of itself is pretty available, but you can spin out for this cars like Dale Earnhardt or some kind of Richard Petty like this, the King Crash, many more like these people, and we're just gonna be bringing them back. So let's just reset the damage off, and probably there must be the G-force and a little bit itself, and let's just gonna be spawn the cars is the Lego car. And because if you just try to like up this car, the radio messages is absolutely for a sweet new, because absolutely thank ya too for about for this thing. No corner cuts as well, and advisors for just gonna be using for about for way to did for its going radio. So let's just gonna be spawning the vehicle is the soft body for just about for the Craftsman. And that should be able to say this. There must be a cannon car. If I'm gonna be shot things out, if I'm just gonna be using the cannon, this will be destroy the vehicles at all. I think the weapons are not allowed of this race. Even it's gonna be trying to do it's allowed of this here. Even it's gonna be ruining everything. This is the Generation 7 soft body. As you can change about for this vehicle, change some schemes, or some kind of, where is the Toyota Camry? You cannot be able to reset this, or some kind of like this one. We got Indycars, and probably you can transform and try to switch some schemes as well. and as you're gonna be doing before, that wasn't gonna be to do so. And like I say, I'm gonna be making all the way to 235 miles per hour. This is gonna be a little bit faster. Then I love it. I love it pretty to do so because this is gonna be for making so quick. As you can see for a first person camera and about for this onboard view, the hood camera and the change cam like NR 2003. Let's just gonna be headed back into the pits, and it's absolutely been for more laps we go about for this situation. If you like for today's video and about for this, and probably if you love Talladega racing, and the title is called the BH or PMU Talladega as well, Philippines as well. So jumping out of this one, if you like for today's video, but make sure if you like and subscribe and click the bell. But probably I love this place because of the title. It says PMU Talladega Philippines or PH Talladega as well. I'm not probably sure. This is really, it's the name of this gonna be only one thing. So leave a like and subscribe and click that bell if you love or hated of this video. Probably. Thanks for watching and about for this video and all your support, which will be gonna be Turbo Concept is gonna be signing off. But probably I'm gonna be see you mini lads and nerds and geeks all later, and not especially you. That we're gonna be see you all later or next time. Many more of these videos in Talladega.